Hey kids, welcome to Story Hour Online. So we're in the fourth month of the new year. We're in April. But in other parts of the world, some people are in the ninth month of their year. And those people are the Islams. And right now they are celebrating a season called Ramadan. It takes place in their ninth month of their calendar year. And what they do is they fast, they pray, they have reflection, and they come together as a community. Our book today, The Gift of Ramadan, written by Rabiah York Lumbard, and the pictures by Laura K. Horton. It's going to maybe tell us a story about the gift of Ramadan. A rainbow of color winked at Sophia as she handed the Ramadan lights to her mama. These were her favorite decorations because they made her feel as though a special guest was coming. Grandma raised an eyebrow. "Pretty," she said. "Pretty and sparkly, just like the heart of a person who fasts." Sophia stopped twirling. "Really?" she asked. Sophia loved sparkles, glitter stars, her new ring. It was a gift from Grandma for her birthday last month. Grandma stopped rocking. "Really?" Sophia knew that fasting was to not eat or drink from sunup to sundown. Sophia loved food, but she also loved sparkles. She turned to her mama. "When does Ramadan begin?" Mama opened the curtain. Adam, Sophia's little brother, pointed to the sky. "Moon," he said. "That's right," Mama answered. "See how thin it is?" Sophia nodded. "That's the crescent moon, the beginning of a new month. Tomorrow is the first day of fasting." "Count me in," Sophia grinned. Mama woke Sophia when it was so early not even the sun was awake. "Time for sahur," she sung. Sophia sat down to a breakfast of eggs, fruit, and Dad's pancakes. But Sophia could barely keep her eyes open. "You have to eat," Grandma told her. "It will chase away the hungries." Sophia reached for a pancake, but a few minutes later, "Time's up," Dad said. They got up from the table and unrolled the prayer rugs one by one. Sophia tried her best to stay awake, but the moment her head touched the ground, sleep came over her. Mama reached forward to nudge her, but Grandma waved her finger to say, "Let her sleep." When Sophia woke for the second time, it was almost noon. Her tummy was empty and her throat was dry, but even drinking water was against the rules. So Sophia decided to stay busy. She read for a while. She organized the clothes in her closet, from least to most sparkly. And then she drew. But her tummy began to gurgle louder and louder. Shh, Sophia said. I'm drawing. She glanced down at her paper. Yikes, she said. I've got to get out of here. She had drawn pictures of food, guys. Do you see maybe a favorite food in there that you like? Like Sophia? Sophia found Adam in front of the TV. In his hand was a humongous cookie. He waved it in front of her face and sang, "Me cookie eat. Yummy, yum, yum." Sophia's tummy roared. The cookie looked delicious. "Please stop," she said, but Adam kept singing. Sophia clenched her hands. She bit her lip. She wanted to yell. Instead, she ran out of the room. Her brother chased her. Adam was fast, but Sophia was faster. Sophia was so fast she ran out of breath. She needed to hide. Adam was still looking for her. Oh, that wasn't very nice, huh, guys? Sophia turned on the light. Oh, no, she thought. I've really got to get out of here. But she couldn't. Adam was stomping by, still singing that song. Me eat cookie, yummy, yum, yum. She plugged her ears. She closed her eyes. Sophia took a deep breath. The scent of chocolate filled her nose. That's hard. What is this? Asked Grandma. Sophia's eyes drifted to the floor. I got too hungry. There, my love. No one expects you to fast for an entire day. Grandma wrapped Sophie in a big hug. There's always tomorrow, and the day after, and the next. You have a full month to keep trying. Sophia twisted her ring. She wiped away her tears. But I wanted to feel sparkly now, she said. You are sparkly, Grandma said. I can see your sparkles growing. Sophia shrugged. She didn't feel sparkly. And did you know, continued Grandma, there are other ways to celebrate Ramadan? Sophia thought about that. She knew Mama read the Quran. Maybe it gave her head sparkles. But Sophia couldn't read it, not on her own. And her dad was always sharing things with family, friends, and strangers. He said that Ramadan was a time for charity, a special kind of sharing for those who need extra help. But Sophia didn't have any money. Sophia was about to give up when she glanced down at Grandma's hands. They were covered in flour. What are you making? She asked. Yummy food for our first iftar, Grandma replied. That's it, Sophia thought. If she couldn't fast, then at least she could help prepare dinner for those who did. And I'm going to help. Sophia put on her apron and got to work. She tossed the salad. Then she helped Grandma make 5 super sparkly pizzas, one for each member of the family. Sophia thought they were sparkly because they had extra cheese on them. Grandma thought it was the fresh parsley that made them shine. When the oven buzzed, Sophia jumped up from her chair. The pizzas were finally done. But when Grandma opened the oven, smoke billowed out. Oh no, Sophia frowned. The 3 top pizzas were perfect, but the bottom 2 were burnt to a crisp. Grandma plopped down. She looked exhausted. Iftar was just around the corner. Don't worry, Grandma, said Sophia. I've got this. Really? Asked Grandma. Really, said Sophia. Sophia set the table. She gave each person one big bowl of salad and soup. She placed a pitcher of water and a bowl of dates on the table. Then she asked Grandma to cut up 3 perfect pizzas. Tiny slices were better than none. Sophia's family gathered around the table. They raised their hands and offered thanks. Then they each drank water and ate a date. When there was only 1 slice of pizza left, Grandma insisted that Sophia take it. "You've earned it." "Oh, thanks," Sophia smiled. She didn't want any more. She didn't need any more. Her heart was wonderfully full. The end. So they celebrate Ramadan by fasting. And I know that we celebrate our holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving with big meals, and they have their meal after sundown. But I know that you guys can help out mom or dad or grandma in the kitchen by preparing a meal, right? And they hung the sparkly lights in their house just like we hang sparkly lights on our Christmas trees. So it's kind of, in the same format of how we celebrate our holidays. I hope you learned a lot about Ramadan, guys. And for today's craft, I found a cute little template. Now you can't see that this is tissue paper. And when you can put it on, you can make this. I'm going to put the template on my post and find you some tissue paper. I used purple. And then you can put it on your windows and the sun will shine through and it'd be really pretty, right? You can make a lot of these because there's lots of templates out there that are like an Indian style template. Thanks for joining me today, guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye.